Hey everyone, I'm Nadine and welcome to Bookish Nook. Today is Wednesday, so that's Top 5 Wednesday, and today's topic is the top 5 books you struggle to finish, so I will leave the link to the Goodreads page down below where you can find all the information about Top 5 Wednesday. So coming in at number 5, I have Girl Interrupted by Susanna Kaysen. This has been made into a movie, and I sort of started watching the movie when I realized it was a book, so I stopped it and decided to read this book a while ago, and I was thoroughly disappointed. It took me forever to finish it despite how tiny it is. It was just filled with a whole bunch of medical jargon that didn't need to be there. It could have been simplified or explained a little bit better. I think that the author, her writing style and tone, I didn't like. I just couldn't get into it. I kept getting pulled out of the book for just little noises around me, so I wasn't engaged in the story at all or the characters. I think the movie will probably be better. I just couldn't get into this, and I was really excited to read it because I am a major in psychology, so this is what I want to do essentially, and I just couldn't get into it. Coming in at number 5, I have Beautiful Chaos by Camille Garcia, and Margaret Stoll. This is the third book in the Beautiful Creatures series, trilogy. I don't know. I gave up after this book. I remember reading this book 2 summers ago, and I read synopsis for the previous 2 books so I could get into this one because I did like the first book. I liked the concept, and then after that everything just fell flat, especially this one. I don't even remember what happens in this book. This book is in pristine condition, and it's like I didn't even read it. I remember the story just got really, at least to me, I couldn't engage with the story anymore. I felt like I was reading a child's novel. I felt like I'd aged too much to enjoy this story anymore. It felt really immature to me. Coming in at number 3, I have We Need to Talk About Kevin by Lionel Shriver. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I knew that this was coming out in a movie, so I decided to read it, and it follows the mother of a child who shoots, it does a school shooting, and it's fictional, but it was supposed to be like an in-depth, crazy psychological thingy where you get into their mind and stuff, and I was super excited to read this, and I'm so glad I didn't pick this up from my local bookstore for $20 for this paperback. I found it at a farmer's market for $1. It was in pretty rough condition, but still. And then I made it 150 pages in, and still nothing was really happening. It didn't catch my attention at all. I started skipping ahead a few chapters, and I'm kind of skimmed the entire book, and I still just couldn't get into this. It was horrible, and I really wish I would have liked it because it did win a prize, and I heard the movie was really good, but this is not my cup of tea, I guess. Coming in at number 2, I have Crossed by Ali Condi, which is the second book to Matched, and this series, even the first one, I didn't even like the first one, to be perfectly honest. I was just kind of well, I started the series, I might as well finish it, and I didn't even end up finishing it. I didn't even read the third one, but I remember reading this and just hating it, not hating every second, but being totally unsatisfied and regretting wasting my time reading it. Although I do like the cover, I think it's really nice in its simplicity, and her kind of breaking out of the bubble, it's so symbolic. But I don't know, the characters really bugged me, and Kai really bugged me. He even bugged me in the first one. I don't know, I didn't really like it, and the story I thought borrowed too much from other known dystopian novels and didn't add anything of its own to sort of break it up, all the borrowing, because nothing is really original anymore, and what makes something original is adding your own elements to it or changing something in the world, etc. And I feel like this didn't do that, so I struggled to finish it because all I kept thinking and being pulled out of the book is, oh look, that's from this book, oh that's from this book, oh this is eerily similar to this book. So, and the characters I just had no sympathy for. Coming in at number 1, I have none other than The Inheritors by William Golding, and he is the author of The Lord of the Flies, which I've heard nothing but good things about, but this is my first William Golding book. I had to read it for a contemporary British literature class, and I liked every other book we read, and then we got to this one. This baby took all of my willpower, all of my energy and effort to finish. I hated every second of this book. Oh my god, it was a struggle. It was like literally the definition of a struggle to read. Wow, I don't know why I didn't like it. I couldn't get into the story. This story follows Neanderthals. So if you don't know what a Neanderthal is, it is I guess the person, like the people before us, Homo sapiens. Pretty sure that's what we're called. But anyways, it's the people before us. They didn't, I don't want to say like they were unintelligent, but they weren't as developed and progressed as we are, and they're more like primitive type people, if you could say that. But either way, I didn't like it. I didn't like the writing style. I didn't like anything about this book. Like even the names really bugged me. I had a hard time understanding these people and this world and stuff. I didn't like it. I didn't like its meaning. I didn't like anything, and it was just, I don't understand how it won a Nobel Prize. Maybe if I were to read it later on in my life, I would like it, but this killed me. This is the book that killed my grade in that class because I hated every second of it. I'm pretty sure I failed the test on it because I hated this. So these are the 5 books that I struggled to finish. If you've actually liked these books, please tell me why down below, or if you agree with me, let me know. Those are the top 5 books I struggled to finish.